Hi.
How are you? I'm going to turn this up. Okay. How are you?
Okay, great. Oh my God. Good. How are you?
Good.
You look so
What's
cute.
better? Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Little Christopher John Rogers Spring 21 collection.
20
21,
sickening.
hot off the press.
Right. Literally.
Yes, literally. So good to see you. Thank you for doing this with us. We're so happy to have
Absolutely.
you. I'm going to see how many people are on. Okay, so people are
Okay.
joining. Okay, good. So we have people flowing in. Okay, great. So what's it like in New York right now? What's the weather like? Is it cold? Is it?
Well, they were teasing us last week. It was like we had a little taste of spring. And now it's like raining today. And it was supposed to snow tomorrow, but I think it's just gonna rain. So it's fine. It's not as cold as it could be.
Yes. Well, it is March, so
Yeah.
I know. It seems like it's like typical
Yeah.
New York weather right now.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We have our first virtual event of the season, and normally we would be having these in person, similar to
Yeah.
what we did a couple of years ago here in Oakland when
Yeah.
David came out, which was so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun, and we'll definitely get back to that again. So this is sort of our new way of doing events and doing things, and also it's sort of this intimate way to have a conversation about the product, the collection, the inspiration behind it, and let customers look at it in the comfort of their home, which is actually really nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of background on how you and I met and how I discovered your collection. 2 years ago to this month, I think it was actually February 2019, I was in New York
2019,
for
yeah.
Fashion Week, and I saw your collection for the first time. And my sister and I at the time, and I came to see it. You were in the meatpacking. No, you're off Canal, and you were showing.
Yeah, we were in Soho.
Right? You're in Soho. And you were showing
Yeah.
the collection. I came to see it. I was like, I have to see it before I leave. I have to see it in person.
Before you leave, yeah.
Reading about you, I came in. I was sick. I had a bad cold. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
New York without seeing you. So I came in and I really was just blown away. You were so wonderful to meet. Just seeing the creative pieces, hearing your story, I just fell in love with Christopher John Rogers, the collection, and at the very beginning. And I was like, okay, I know that we're going to partner at some point, and we're going to have a collection in the store. You ended up not producing
fall,
and then I came back to see you for your first runway.
For spring. Yeah.
Really emotional. Oh
I know. That was a tearjerker moment. It was like our first physical runway show in New York City. Actually our first runway show ever anywhere. And yeah, it was just nice to be able to finally like present the work in motion, in the round, which is like what we're always trying to do. So it was nice to have that moment.
And I got to meet your parents, and it was such a special moment. I remember everyone that day, we were in Market, and everyone was saying, Happy CJR Day.
Yeah.
Happy CJR Day. It was a really special
moment. That's sweet.
But it was like tears all around. I said, okay, we're buying the collection. It's going to be in the store this season. And that was really that was a year and a half ago. And that was our first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That sold out right away, immediately.
Yeah. which we love to hear.
That's what you love to hear.
Love to hear that.
And for retailers.
Yeah.
If you don't know, for the people who are joining in, the people who are not familiar with Christopher John Rogers, here's just a little bio on Chris. I'm just going to read a little bit. At 26 years old, Christopher John Rogers won the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund. It is really like the Oscars of fashion. If some of you all don't know what the CFDA is, Council of Fashion Designers of America. And it is really a very prestigious award, and it's really like the Oscars of the fashion.
Yeah.
He won that, which is really incredible. Rogers knew he had a love for fashion design after an assignment he had in elementary school, designing costumes for his favorite superheroes. Since then, he has associated clothing with having superpowers, which I can second, and has focused on designing clothing that makes women feel empowered, heroic, and capable of accomplishing anything. He has dressed power women, drum roll, Michelle Obama, our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, Tracy Ellis Ross, Lizzo, Gabrielle Union, Rihanna, Cardi B, Sherri McMullen, and many.
Yes, my favorite.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. I mean, the list really goes on and on. So I'm just so incredibly proud of just the work that you are doing and creating these pieces. And really, they're iconic pieces. And I've said that to you times before. And they are collector's items. The first dress that I ever bought from you was the strawberry dress. And that was the dress that made me fall in love with the collection. And I know there's only 7 in the world.
Exactly.
Like 7 of, like
that colorway
clients of your but I want to just go into a few questions first before we do a brief spring. And Christopher, what inspired your collection, your spring collection?
So the spring 2021 collection, the one that's actually the one that you're wearing and the one that's behind you on the racks, was initially inspired by my first few months at the beginning of the pandemic when we were all at home, and I was feeling really restless, and I was tired of drinking wine and watching Netflix and trying to find something to do. So I just went online, bought some markers, some crayons, and just went to town, just started coloring and having fun with color, which is my favorite thing. So more than trying to create something representative, it was just about exploring and having fun. And it reminded me of being a child and just the joy that came through happenstance and just that feeling. And so that was really kind of the genesis of the collection. And so I was thinking about, this idea of elementary and going back to basics, not necessarily simplifying, but things that are graphic, things that remind you of being in school, yellow, red, and blue, which are the colors of our essentials for the season. The idea of notebook paper, which kind of inspired the blue shirting story behind you. And just thinking about youth and wanting to transmute that energy into the clothes.
You were designing during a pandemic, which is
right.
a very interesting time for everyone. What was that like for you? And how were you able to take whatever you were experiencing during that time and saying, I'm going to create something that's going to make women feel good? Because that's what I see when I see your collection. I mean, there are pieces that are filled with hope and optimism, and you can see that in your color palette. And I think that's especially what so many people want to feel and want to wear right now. We can't really feel anything black right now because people
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one thing that I'm always trying to transmute through my clothes is, like you were saying, they're collector's items. I want to make things that no one else in the world is making or has thought of, or things that haven't been around for a long time. And as soon as I see something kind of maybe becoming popular or a lot of people doing it, I tend to shy away from it, just because I want the clothes to continue to evolve with the women that we're dressing and making sure that they feel like they can explore all facets of themselves. Just because you happen to wear a floral ruffled, strong-shouldered shirt dress doesn't mean you also aren't the smartest or the funniest person in the room. There's a lot of nuance to the clothes that we make, and that's all in part due to the nuanced people that wear our clothes.
Yeah, and I do think it's something for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not one age range or one type of person. It seems that you're designing
Right.
for. There are so many people that buy your collection from us. Can you tell me about, like, do you think about a person, or do you have a muse when you're designing?
Yeah, I mean, I yes and no. I initially start with just kind of like my feelings, and I just collect a bunch of images that aren't really thematically linked initially, and then I'll sort of reduce them until they make sense to me and I see commonalities in color, and that's really where I start. But I mean, I think about like women like you, and then some of my other close friends that I have in my life who just have a really strong sense of personal style, and their styles are all very different. But I think the one like common thread is the fact that it's specifically them. They aren't necessarily looking to what everyone else is wearing. Um, just because something is like popular, that isn't the reason that they're buying it. They're buying it because it touches them and they feel like they need it. And it communicates visually who they are as a person. So yes and no, there are many like muses and people that I hope respond to the clothes, and I hope that they feel like every season they can come to CJR to find something that really speaks to them they can't live without. Yeah.
They're definitely finding that. Um, we talk a lot on text, and um, I know that you said a few times, you said, my clothes are for people who have something to say,
Yeah.
right? They're like, these are
Yeah.
for women. Like, we all have something to say, but I do think that this is a time where women, especially, I think everyone really is speaking out about everything that's going on in the world and using our voices, using our
Right.
platforms to conversations forward in terms of
Mm-hmm.
equity and the lack of inclusion in certain areas. There are so many conversations that are going on right now. And I do think that
Right.
it's also a time where people are thinking about how they're spending their money and
Mm-hmm.
very intentional about their dollars and spending with brands and retailers and businesses that they feel really connected to and aligned with. And I found that
Right.
collection, like, people were searching for your collection because they're like, this is a brand that really connects to me. I like what he did
Mm-hmm.
today. I like his vision. It's purposeful. I'm connected to it. I'm going to support it. And they're doing that
Yeah.
with us as well, which is really, really wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Thing that came from last year, we saw just so much more support from people really thinking about, like, how am I spending my money, and am I spending it with people that I'm connected to?
And care about me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just for the moment. It's really about, we want to see businesses like you. We want to see you around for 20 years, 30 years. I want to see a business like mine around for 20 more years, 30 years.
Yeah.
Um, so we're really all in it together.
Absolutely.
What other questions? So this is a question that came from one of the registrants. What
Yeah.
advice do you have for high school students wanting to pursue a career in fashion? Anything that you would have done differently? So she's actually a high school teacher.
Oh, okay. Any advice? I think I would say to really surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with people who really encourage your creative potential and can help nourish that. If there are art classes that you can enroll in, whether it is sort of in within your school or if it's extracurricular, really taking the time to hone your skills. So that way, if you do apply to a fine arts institution, or you decide to forego that and take a different path, at least you have the skill set to be able to like visually communicate the things that you want to make. So I think that that is one thing. And then also just really sticking true to who you are as an artist and as a designer if you decide to do fashion design. There will be a lot of people that tell you, oh, this is how something has to look, or this is how something has to be. Obviously, when you're making clothes, there's a certain level of quality that you should always try and reach for, especially if you're like making clothes with a certain price point at a certain price point. But aesthetically, you know, do your research and really dig your heels into the things that move you. And I found that the more specific it is and the more special it is, the better it works out in the long haul. So just like stick true to who you are and work really hard and surround yourself with people who will support you and lift you up.
Yeah, support is a very key thing, is surrounding yourself by people who will keep you uplifted, but also people that, you know, aren't just
people who keep you grounded too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely a strong support is key. And also knowing that you can't do everything yourself. You need a team.
Exactly.
Right?
I had to learn that the hard way.
It's just not possible. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To let go.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to get started with the fashion show, and then we can do questions.
Okay.
After. So the way it's going to happen, we're going to have someone come out and we're going to highlight the pieces. You can talk a little bit about it. Marie is our digital manager. She's on the other end. Say hi. She's waving. But she's going to plug in the Q&A section. She's going to insert a link so you can actually go in and purchase. It's not online yet. It won't be online to the public until next week. But this is just a private showing for everyone here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the chat section. So once the product comes out, it's in the chat section. You can link it. You can see more. You can purchase it today. But it won't be live until next week. All right. So the first look with our beautiful model, Serena.
Gorge.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, so this is our puff sleeve white cotton gown, I guess, or dress. This is one of the most popular pieces from the collection. So many people have like DM'd us about it when it's available, and now it is. But it's basically a Japanese cotton with a really deep V front. There's actually top stitching in the three main colors of the collection, around the neckline, on the waist, and on the hem of the sleeve. This is actually a sleeve that I hand draped myself, I think a year and a half ago for the spring collection, and we brought it back and took it out of silk and put it into cotton. Hits the floor, and it has a really cool exposed zipper in the front, so you can actually zip it up and wear it with a pair of trousers if you so wish.
We paired it with a trouser underneath.
Oh, amazing.
Right now we're gonna have someone, second, show it here. We have it, ready? It's just me still.
Ooh.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Right here.
Chic.
Oh, my video? Okay. Right here? Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this look again. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so this is our zip front maxi dress in cotton. We have a really great, my favorite part is the zipper, because obviously you can wear it as a dress for an event, and then if you would like to wear it again in a different way, show a little bit of leg or wear with the pant underneath, you can just zip it in the front. And then there is top stitching through the neckline, on the waist, and on the hem of the sleeve. and there's netting in the sleeve to give it this architectural shape. So it's less romantic and more graphic, which I always really like.
Gorgeous.
And then a great little lined back yoke on the skirt for coverage.
Not see-through, there's full coverage, this work down here. I mean, everything about the piece is spectacular, just so well thought out. Even just the rainbow details here, the different colored stitching. Just love it. I love it really pants too. For a bit of more of a, I mean, this could also be an evening look too over a trouser. Very chic. Yeah. Feels good. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go into the next one. Okay. How do I go back to my stuff? Click myself. Okay. Where do I spotlight? Okay. But I don't see Chris. Chris, can you see me?
Yes. Can you see me? Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you. Technology.
Okay, perfect.
Good. I'm so glad that we can actually do this though through these things.
I know.
So while she's changing, we can ask another question.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your most memorable experience in your career thus far? I mean, you've dressed some pretty incredible people. Is that one of them? Something else?
I think, well, I mean, it's always really exciting to be able to like have people identify with the work enough to want to wear it, especially people of note and, you know, celebrities, politicians. That's always really exciting. But I have always really wanted to like be able to see people like on the street or like people who aren't necessarily famous wearing the clothes. So I think that now that we're at a point where we're like now and, you know, producing the clothes and people can actually wear them and buy them and live in them, that's like my favorite part. Oh, and also we were on the cover of British Vogue this month, so it's our first Vogue cover. So
that's incredible.
That was really exciting.
It's not the Italian, the UK Vogue, the British Vogue.
Yeah, British Vogue.
Yes.
With Edward.
Put up again. I want to see.
You want to hold it? Yeah.
Put up again. That is incredible. So we have this sweater version of this coming. It's not in the store yet. It'll be in.
Oh yeah.
It's such a special piece. All right. What's that? Okay. Okay. We're gonna spotlight the next look.
Okay.
Right here? Okay.
Oh, love.
Spotlight video? Okay. Okay.
Great. So this is our mixed striped shirting dress in cotton. It has a diamond bust, which is basically just like a square turned to the side. And then we have mitered Japanese cotton shirting throughout. There is a godet on the side, exactly, which billows out into some fullness on the hem. And I believe it has 6 different shirtings throughout. And it's just a really easy piece. It's great for someone who maybe is a bit more subtle with color, but really wants to make a statement still. Incredibly comfortable, lined in cotton. Great, obviously, for an event, but also perfect with like Birkenstocks or like even like a more elevated sandal for like brunch or something.
I can see this. I can see wearing this to the wine country, going to
Yeah.
Napa with, you know, easy sandals, even like white Birkenstocks, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like fun hoops and yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like it's also like a classic piece. It definitely makes a statement, but you could literally wear this like once a week and be totally fine.
Definitely a classic. So pretty, so you know. Should I just do this? No. Okay. Okay, so another question. What do you think the secret to success for a luxury brand or a luxury designer?
Mm. I, I mean, I've said it before, but I think it's, or at least for me, it's just really doing stuff that no one else is doing. As soon as you feel like, oh, someone is doing this, so because it's so ubiquitous or because it's trending, I must do it. I think that's sort of when you fall into a trap, or it can be easy. Definitely a slippery slope, but I think, just staying true to who you are, even when maybe that aesthetic isn't um, trending or in vogue, I think that's always like the mark of a lasting designer and someone who has a really strong point of view, which I think is the ultimate luxury, making clothes for a specific set of people.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, the ultimate luxury. It's really interesting that you said. I do think it's, you know, having pieces that are going to stay in your closet forever, things that you're going to want to wear
Forever.
for years to come and pull out the next year, the next season, and then layer on with new pieces every year.
Exactly.
You always ask me about, you're always curious about, you know, who's buying your collection, what's selling,
Yeah.
which is so refreshing because I know sometimes designers are just, you know, designing for whatever's in their mind and whatever they're inspired by. I know Sarita's saying, I love this. We have on the next but you are always really curious about who's wearing it. And, you know, we communicate about that all the time, which I think just will help
Yeah.
your design and knowing what's really working. All right, so we're going to move.
Exactly.
Is it Marie? Show me. Spotlight?
Not Marie. Yeah. So spotlight video, that one.
All right.
Love. So this one is our strong shoulder mini tuxedo shirt dress. This was inspired by 1970s prom shirts, which I always really love, except we supersized it and we made it long enough to be able to be worn as a mini. It also, this and the shorts that come with it for a little bit more coverage, or definitely with a wide leg trouser, a skinny trouser. But yeah, this is also comprised of 6 different Japanese cotton shirtings, tailored in the New York City garment district, with a really strong, confident shoulder inside. And then this also features our signature elongated sleeve placket. It's a subtle detail, but we do it in almost all of our shirts.
Such a special piece. We're going to have her just slip on the shorts too. Now that one has shoulder pads. That one shirt also has shoulder pads. Actually, a few of the cotton pieces do. And
yeah.
For people who may not want more padding, but definitely it's a look, a really cool look.
Yeah.
Strong shoulder.
Love. With a jacket on top. So good.
80s glam.
But even like the top you're wearing, it comes with obviously a matching trouser, but like this with jeans, it definitely still makes a statement, but it's even a bit more wearable.
I have it on with pink
The pink, yeah, so good.
Pink trousers. I'll show you in a second. I'll show everyone.
Yeah, great. It looks almost kind of like a skirt, but it's actually a pair of shorts. There are also the same six different shirtings in this style. Elastic waistband, so it's really, really comfortable and really forgiving and easy. And a side pocket. And the great thing about the fact that the elastic is so wide is that you can wear it kind of almost as high or as low as you want to change the hemline.
I love this look. Also could be just dressed up with a heel, or you can wear with sneakers. The shorts could be worn with an easy little tank or tee running around town.
Exactly.
And then the shirt obviously can be worn as a dress. It's a dress or a shirt.
Yeah. They're almost kind of like boxers, which I love.
What's that?
They're almost like boxers, which I love.
They're little like long basketball shorts or something.
Yeah. Really easy, really comfortable, but definitely a statement.
Love it. Love it. Okay. We have one other question. Is it back to me? It's okay, good. Can you see me, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. Question from one of our wonderful clients, Robin. Hi, Robin. She said she also has several of your pieces. First one she bought was the green.
Hi, Robin.
Spring. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pantsuit. I believe the pandemic has redefined corporate style. She's wearing it. She's wearing it. Oh, good.
Oh, amazing.
Do you want to see the audience? No? Okay. All right. Robin, you have to take a picture and send it.
Yeah.
People on wearing the collection right now. A lot of like clients, family, loved ones, all of our friends, McMullen friends and family. Okay, so she said, I believe the pandemic has redefined corporate style. Work from home will probably be part of our lifestyle forever. How do you think about designs for women in the workplace in this new world? It's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing that I'm always thinking about is how can we make clothes for people who work in corporate settings, but still want to express their own point of view and personal style. And so we do a lot of really strong tailoring that is very specific, but I find that there are a lot of people who like maybe take the blazers and wear it with like a really great mock neck underneath to dress it up. Or will, wear one of our suits to the office, or on a casual Friday, take a great day dress and dress it up with a heel and a jacket. So I'm always thinking about even the introduction of knitwear, which we're doing for spring. You can layer a pop of color under something a bit more somber or traditionally corporate, like black or gray. So finding ways to create pieces that you can discreetly or maybe not so discreetly slip into your wardrobe is something that we're always trying to think about every season. And we find that people will find ways, even if we aren't doing so ostensibly in the collection, people can find ways to take those pieces and make it work for them.
Yeah, for them. Well, I will say the pants that I have on, and I'll stand up and show, and I go on here.
Yeah.
We're gonna highlight. Okay. So these pants, you all
So good.
So good. So good. This pant I wore in a different color. I wore them during the pandemic when I was at home. I was wearing them with like Birkenstocks and t-shirts and fun tops because they're really comfortable, but they also make you feel good. I mean, this color is like
flamingo.
Laffy Taffy strawberry. I don't know. I love this style. They're comfortable. They make you feel good. I'm always being stopped when I wear them. Yeah.
Love to hear that.
It's a great pant if you're at home. You want something comfortable, but also something that makes you still feel glam and pretty together. I would say it is like a go-to in really all of the pieces, but this is what I have on right now. Okay, Serena, you're up.
Oh, Sherri, I can't see you.
Oh.
I think it's me. Oh, okay, I can see now. Okay, so this is actually the sulfur floral version of the shirt dress that she was wearing earlier. And this is one of our signature prints. It's the vintage floral, and we just colored it in a really insane colorway this season and blew it up about, I think, 50%. This is also a cotton poplin, so it's really breathable, really comfortable, but still with that assertive shoulder that we are really big fans of this season. Ruffles all down the front, pearl mirrored in like a corally orange red, and then with the same ruffle around the sleeve hem. Great alone.
Cotton twill or cotton poplin?
This is a poplin, but with the way that our mill, we've printed on the cotton, it gives it a bit more of a starched feel, so it feels much more elevated than just like a casual shirt.
Yes, absolutely. No, this is such a beautiful print.
It's one of my favorites that we've ever done.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite piece from this collection, or one of them? I'm sure you have.
Oh, one of them is the matching pants to this.
Yes, which we're gonna put on.
Yeah.
Right now.
Definitely such a statement, but like I feel like there are certain colors that, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like highlighter yellow is such a neutral now. I don't know why, but I feel like you can just continually wear it and not be so devoted to it being just event wear, or you don't have to save it for an occasion. Mm-hmm.
Neutrals or another pop color, I think, is really.
Exactly.
And so these are the pieces that we have in the store right now.
Right now,
and then we have more pieces which we'll show you in a second that will be available very, very soon. It's great. It's gotten such a great reaction so far.
That's so good.
Yes, we've sold quite a bit of it. Love this trouser.
Love, so good. Cotton twill, which is a kind of almost like a denim, but just a really nice cotton fabric. And this is printed with the same print, a really, really, really wide leg, a little bit of a dropped rise to make it incredibly comfortable, and then a double knee there. So it's quite utilitarian, will last you forever, and just a really fun piece. Like, if you wear any of these things in the street, everyone's going to stop you and ask you what you're wearing, which is always really fun.
And it's a wide leg, so it's almost like this palazzo style
effect. Yeah.
Cargo. It's wonderful.
And a nice wide waistband to really snatch you in. Yeah. Great with the matching top, or great with a white t-shirt as well.
Yeah, I had it on with a white tee with padded shoulders, and it was just such a fresh look.
So many pockets on this one. I think they're like
pockets. I love it. You can put your cell phone and
chapstick.
Yes, chapstick.
Gum. A snack.
Anything you want. Keys.
Anything you want.
All right. And it's back to me now. Is there another question? Yeah. We can go through. Mm-hmm. We talked about that. Okay. You did? Okay. There's another question that just came through. Hey, Carolyn. This is from Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn. Congratulations. Do you feel you have reached the pinnacle of your success? If not, what more would you like to accomplish?
I definitely don't feel like I've like reached the peak or the pinnacle. I hope that I never do, because I feel like when you like feel like you've gotten to that point, there's nothing else that you can kind of really, do. Um, I mean, I just want to like you were saying earlier, I'd love for, this brand to exist for 20, 30, 40 years, way past me, and stand for, hope and excitement and, all the positive things that I think that this world inhabits. And that's kind of what I would love for my legacy to be. But I definitely don't think that I've sort of reached a plateau or a point yet. Yeah, I mean, just continuing to make great work that people really love and feel like they like need to have, not just, oh, this is cute, but like I need it. That's what I'm always striving for. So
Yeah. I always telling customers that they should only buy what they love. Don't buy likes, don't buy question marks, don't buy it just because it's on sale. Buy it, you know what I mean?
Love it.
Then it just, then you're like, I don't know why I bought that. I didn't really want it, but it was $20, so I did.
Right.
But you should only buy pieces that you love, and you just know you're going to go into your closet and say, all these beautiful things, which one am I going to wear today?
Right.
How it really should be with everything that you pick out. Okay. Another look coming. Okay, let's see. How do I do this one? How do I turn it on, Imani?
Love. Twins.
We're matching, we're twins.
Yeah. Let me see how I can.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, great. Yeah. So this is our strong shoulder padded, exactly, short sleeve shirt. We love half and half moments. And this is like an example of one of my favorite versions of that. So we have on the left side, a wavy check, which we've been doing since our first collection almost. And then on the right side, we have this sort of abstracted wavy zebra moment. The top is in a cotton poplin that is printed, and the trouser is a cotton twill. So it's a little bit heavier. And really, really tailored to perfection, these two pieces with removable shoulder pads on the inside of the sleeve. Of the shoulder. And, because they're in cotton, obviously great for an event, but then also really great on the weekend or styled casually without a heel. But yeah, I love this look. And then Dua Lipa just wore this one.
And it's cotton, so it just feels wearable. It doesn't feel like it's so precious. You have to find an occasion for it.
Right.
You just want to put it, show the waistband here.
Love.
And let's see the back part of it. And someone was just wearing this on at the American Music Awards, right? Or was it the Grammy?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Oh, Dua Lipa, yeah.
Was it Grammys?
Oh, it was for a photo shoot actually.
It was LA Times, right?
LA Times, yeah.
She looked beautiful. Yeah. It feels good.
Super comfortable.
Serena said,
which we love.
She said I'm speaking to you.
Oh yeah, my full aesthetic for today.
The team is all wearing black and white. We all.
Oh really? Wow.
We're wearing black. It's black and white with color at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
So good.
Okay. Do we have? Yeah, one more, and then we'll go into the site so you can see the rest of the pieces that will arrive very soon. Do another question. We want to know if you can give us a sneak peek of what to expect for the next collection.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing something
was
from
wondering.
the next collection. Yeah. This is, yeah, it's just an Italian, it's an Italian wool. Most of our yarns have been quite clean for spring. And so this one's a little bit more woolen, a bit more warm. And then this is a clean merino in the sort of retro 70s rainbow. And then it's on the back of the sleeve.
Great.
Super cozy.
Yeah.
But yeah, fall's gonna be really fun. Or the next collection's gonna be really fun.
Someone, they said they can't see Chris. Hold on. You spell louder? Yeah. Can you see Chris on your side? Okay. Okay, all good. And how long is that sweater? Is it, oh, someone said they can't see Chris either. Hold on one second.
Okay.
What should I do? Make host?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it just says McMullen is what it's saying.
Can you ask them?
Yeah. Can you all see Chris now? No. This host. Is yours off?
Dude.
On? You might need to share his screen.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Oh. Chris, can you share your screen, it says?
Can I share my screen? Yes.
Okay. Is that what's needed? Oh, no.
Is that bad? Can you see my messy desktop?
It's like mine. You don't need to share your screen, no.
Okay, let me figure out how to unshare it. Christina.
See, I don't think he needs to share.
No.
So what do we need to do here?
If he just goes back to his Zoom and just
Okay.
click stop sharing, it should say stop sharing. Like right
Oh,
now.
it says see Chris now. Okay.
Maybe it was just a lag.
And then,
Yeah, maybe it was a lag.
is it better now?
Yeah, well, let's see. Go back to you.
They can see him now.
Okay. Okay, they can see you.
You just need to unshare. Oh, yes, unshare.
Unshare the screen? Okay. If you can unshare your screen now.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There we go.
I see.
Okay, sorry. The sweater's quite long.
I can see.
It's long.
Yeah.
I love that. I know you're doing a lot more knitwear. Part of your background too, right? When you were working
Yeah.
before you
That was my
started.
first job after school, was doing knits for DVF.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How long were you with her? For just a short.
Almost 2 years, so like a year and a half. Yeah.
I bet I have some of the DBF from that.
Probably like it was with Jonathan Saunders. I
Yeah.
was there at that time. Yeah.
Okay, we have one last look here that's actually in the store.
Love.
Let's see. This one? Okay. Spotlight? All right.
Yes. So this is our half zip dress in Clementine Orange.
Oh.
We have a graphic industrial zip in the front, and the entire neckline and the sleeve inset has a 1/4-inch tubular around. And then the back is one of our signature colors, which is crawfish red, inspired by one of my favorite foods. And yeah, just a really great pop of color piece to have in your wardrobe. Great for a dinner, great for an event, also great for work, I think, with a heel. Great in the fall with a boot and a coat. Just like a really great piece. This is also a full Milano stitch in a viscose, and it has a little bit of stretch in it, but it really just like fits you really, really well.
It's a beautiful hands. And this is actually an exclusive for us.
Exactly.
For us, it's so wonderful and kind of you. And we only have one left. So if you all, it is the one piece that is online that we can have online right now. And then everything else, like I said, goes online on Friday, next Friday. But I want to go to the screen. I'm going to go to our website so that you can see the rest of the pieces
Yeah.
that we're really excited about receiving. Okay. Can you see my screen, the website?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. There's Chris.
That's me.
All right.
Love.
Talk about this gorgeous
Yes.
Maxi.
So this is something that I've always wanted to do. Just an exploration of graphic color. It is rendered in silk file, an Italian silk file fabric, really crisp, really luxurious. The colors are insane in person. It's actually backed entirely with organza and netting. And then there's horsehair in the hem, and it's fully lined in silk. Just a really great piece, and I think one of our more iconic pieces from the season.
And what about the color block column dress next to it? So within that
Yes.
family.
Yeah, like the idea of rainbows and kindergarten and that entire story. This is the knit version, actually. And this is in the same, rendered in the same yarn as the orange dress that you saw earlier. Really great feel, incredibly forgiving when you put it on a sort of vintage retro scoop neck with really flattering bands of color on the waist through the hip. And then it spurts out on the bottom into one of our signature checkerboard moments. So this is, I think, a really iconic piece from the collection, and a really special one. And we've gotten so many requests for this from like celebrity. We're just trying to find the right the right moment for her. But I think this is a really great crowd favorite for sure.
Yes, we have lots of interest in that as well. And then the two pieces we saw there. And we have the asymmetrical pleated skirt and the button-up shirt. It's a shape that we brought in last fall, actually, in the hibiscus colorway that did really well. So you brought it back in.
Yeah, and so we brought it back, this time in Cunningham blue, which is one of my favorite colors. It's a really bright, shocking blue, inspired by Bill Cunningham. The shirt is kind of a loose, casual fit, but the fabric is a really beautiful satiny fabric that we've used in these two styles. So it definitely elevates it. We have an elongated strap on the shirt just to give a little bit of interest. And then the skirt is actually something that I made a pattern for back in college, and we're still running it. Everyone really loves it. And so there are two pleated panels throughout, and then some bias cut panels. So there's really great movement. Yeah, this is definitely something that people really love to see from us every season.
All right, that's my son knocking.
No, it's okay.
Hi. Okay, we're gonna go. Hi, my love. Come over here. Okay, the next one is this. Hi, baby.
Yes, so that is actually the top version of this dress. The top, it's kind of like a shrunken, boyish fit with the longer, short sleeve. We have a mock neck and a rib and circle motifs on the chest, which is one of our big motifs for this season. Really, really comfy, definitely makes a statement. And we've gotten so many requests for this one as well, but everyone really seems to like this top.
Oh yeah, definitely a statement top.
Great for spring, but also great for, I think it's a really good transitional piece as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Great in the spring, great in the fall.
Too in the Bay. The strawberry dress.
Yeah, our iconic piece.
Yes.
This time we rendered it in an Italian seersucker gingham fabric. It doesn't really read in the photo, but it's actually, the fabric is actually woven with flecks of gold metallic thread throughout, so it shimmers slightly as you move. There's a bunch of netting and tulle around the hip to give it that signature shape, but it honestly, it's the lightest strawberry dress that we've made. You pick it up and it feels like a feather. So really easy to wear, really comfortable, and definitely one of our more classic pieces.
Yes, I absolutely love this dress. As I was saying earlier on the call, that this is the first dress that I owned from you, and it was the first thing that made me fall in love with the collection. So it's such a special piece, and I know you do it every season, or you have the last few seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like this has to have a moment on the red carpet Oscars, something.
Right.
Like, so yeah, so many people asking about this. This is gorgeous. Okay, and then we've got this.
Yes, this is also part of our essentials range. I've always kind of wanted to, I feel like I've always just like wanted really great fitting pants and a really great fitting shirt in this solid color, and I could never find them. So that's kind of why we created this segment of the collection. But this is our signature wide leg pant, and just like an oversized, really easy button-up shirt, both in crawfish, which is a really bright orangey red, and that same Japanese acetate fabric. Really, really, really comfortable, and definitely packs a punch, this look.
Yeah, and such a fresh color too for the season. We went to that one. I love this top.
Yeah, kind of our sort of classic Upper East Side New York moment, but with a twist. So this is just a really classic button-up shirt, also oversized, and with our Swarovski crystal motif on the chest, in our signature motif for this season. Great, obviously, with an evening skirt, great with a wide leg pant, great with jeans, just like a really fun piece.
Yeah, I think you can even wear it with that floral high-waisted pant.
Pant, exactly.
Yeah, I love this top. Really looking forward to this one. We have, well, just the back of it right now, but this is the tank top in a knit.
Yeah, this is also our viscose knit. Yeah, the front is red and blue, and the back are 2 shades of yellow.
Okay, did we get everything? Oh, there was a knit dress, but it's sold. And that is the full collection. All, I think, 30 styles that we got in for the season. I'm gonna go back to. Well, Chris, I really enjoyed sharing my afternoon with you. Thank you for being here. So good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And then team, come and say hi. Everyone who helped put this day together. A part of the team.
Hi.
Janella, Marie. There are a few in the back.
Hi, everyone.
And thank you everyone for being on. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. Again, the pieces will be, the rest of the collection will be in on Tuesday, and it will be online on Friday, which will do a big, beautiful launch for it.
Yay! So excited.
Tell the team hi, Chris.
I will.